Welcome to the Ville, Yankeeville. It's David here. Welcome back to the channel if you're a returning subscriber. And if you're new, hope you like the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. But let's get into the video. The Spencer Jones dilemma. This has been the big question mark of the 2026 offseason and going to spring training. Kind of what are the Yankees going to do with Spencer Jones moving forward? Spencer Jones, immensely talented, as we have seen over the past year, and actually right now during spring training, he's tearing the cover off the ball. But it's just about what are we going to actually do with Spencer Jones at this point? He's kind of in a limbo and a middle ground, and it's not very good for talented prospects to be in that place. So in 2025, obviously, like we discussed, he was in AA and AAA. He hit 274, 35 home runs, 80 RBIs with a 932 OPS. He was arguably the best hitter in the minors last year. He tore the ball off the cover. He really hit for a lot more contact than people thought. I mean, obviously the strikeouts were still a problem, but overall he had a really productive season. He had a lot of tanks. There was a lot of games where you see him basically hit the ball out of the stadium. He was that kind of power, and we've seen that as well during spring training. The man is immensely talented, and we really want to see what the Yankees are going to do with him. Now, obviously, in this spring training in 2026, he's played 5 games so far with a 300 average. He's hit 3 home runs, 6 RBIs, 2 walks, and he struck out 4 times with a 1617 OPS. Spencer Jones, he's really been performing in the spring training. He's definitely had something to prove. I think a lot of people are really looking to see what is the next step in his game, as you know, he does gear up to go to the majors. Eventually he will get there, whether it's with us or another team. Hopefully it is with the Yankees. But Spencer Jones has really hit well, and he's had a chip on his shoulder. And like I mentioned previously, he does have something to prove to the world. Obviously a lot of the scouts and have put him outside of the baseball top 100 at times, and honestly, I don't think that's an accurate projection for him. I mean, he really had a great year last year, and to put him outside of baseball top 100 as far as major prospects is kind of disrespectful. So he's definitely playing to prove something to the scouts and other teams, and obviously to the Yankee system, that he's here to play and he is a major leaguer. So he's definitely taken the approach. He's changed his batting stance once again. As far as his front foot, it kind of resembles more of an Ohtani with the twist. He keeps his feet down and he keeps it planted and ready to make some contact, compared to last year where he had the raised up foot, kind of like an Aaron Judge. So he's able to stay back a little longer so he can, twist his body and get to some of those pitches. But I think so far it has looked good for him, and hopefully we see it really produce into 2026. Now, can Spencer Jones really force himself onto the main roster in 2026? That's been a really big question. If this man hits 7, 8, 9 home runs in spring training, hits over 300, plays great defense, he's going to be knocking on the door. He's already been knocking on the door. It's about the Yankees actually answering the knock on the door and forcing someone to play elsewhere, or making some roster adjustments so that he can get major league time. You can't ignore the talent if he's tearing the ball off the cover. That's not a AAA talent at that time. He needs to be on the major league roster. But as far as right now, he's really putting the Yankees in a predicament because he's already in AAA. It's not like last year at this time he was in AA. So I think Spencer Jones really sees what he needs to do so that he can force himself on the roster. A lot of fans are really starting to see all the things that he has done over the past year, and his game has really changed. I think Spencer Jones, at one point, it was just a lot of hype as far as, the 6'7" Aaron Judge, the parallels. He's 6'7", he plays the outfield, hits for a lot of home runs, has to be Aaron Judge. But we are actually realizing it in real time, what his talent level is, his power, his defense, his speed. He's putting it all together, and I'm very excited to see him on the major league team. Hopefully very soon, but if not, hopefully towards the middle of the season as a call-up. But Spencer Jones is really forcing the hand, and I'm really happy and excited to see him produce this spring. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. Would you want to see Spencer Jones on the opening team, or do you think he needs a little more time in AAA to work on the strikeouts? Obviously, the strikeouts has been an issue, but if the man is hitting 30, 40 home runs and he's striking out at the same time, what can you do about that? He's producing. But let me know down below, and thank you for watching the video. Welcome to the Ville, Yankeeville.